This past weekend, a group of 7 to 14-year-old girls laced up their skates for the Scotiabank Girls Hockey Fest, a chance for young athletes to celebrate the game, both on and off the ice, and to be coached by the very best. One of the coaches, two-time Olympic gold medalist, and this season's runner-up in Amazing Race Canada, Meaghan Mikkelson. Great to see you as always.
Yeah,
and joining us here this morning. Okay, great to have you. We have to show this off. And now, how heavy are these two medals? You travel with both of them.
Yeah, they're kind of heavy. Wearing them both may or may not cause a headache, but I'm okay with that. It's a good problem to have.
Absolutely. you have earned it. And let's talk about Hockey Fest that went down this past weekend. For those who aren't familiar, what's it all about?
Scotiabank Girls Hockey Fest. Basically, it's a day of hockey for young females to come out and just work on their skills. We had over 300 girls in Calgary on Sunday, and it'll be happening across the country over the next few months. So Scotiabank is a huge supporter of female hockey in Canada, not just community hockey teams, but also the CWHL, the league that a lot of the national team girls play in. So Scotiabank does a lot for hockey in Canada, and women's hockey just continues to grow. So it's amazing to have them behind us as we work to continue to grow the sport as much as we can.
How did you feel about the turnout, 300 girls?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
We had a great day. It was a full day of hockey, and all the girls were just super excited to be there, and we just had a lot of fun.
As a coach, what do you get out of it? What's your takeaway from working with the girls?
I mean, I think the biggest thing that hit me that day was it was the last ice session, and there was about 5 minutes left, and one of the girls came up to me and she said, "You're my hero." And that absolutely made my day, made my week, to know that, you know, as a female hockey player in Canada, that I have an impact like that on a young player. And so anything that I can really share with them about my experiences and my journey and the ups and downs, the lessons I've learned, any little things, tidbits that I can give them, that's what I try to do. But I love being able to try to give back, because women's hockey, it's given me so much in my life.
Yeah, and when you were that age, growing up, did you have access to anything like that?
No, I grew up, I played all boys hockey, and there were no camps like that.
Yeah.
So it's amazing that Scotiabank is putting together these awesome days to help grow the women's sport, and it's come such a long way. Now there's the CWHL, the league that, like I mentioned, a lot of the national team girls play in. You know, that's the women's NHL. There's, you know, a professional league for girls to aspire to play in, and it was just announced out in Toronto, I think about 5 or 10 minutes ago, that there will be a CWHL All-Star Weekend.
Yeah.
There's a Clarkson Cup, which is like the Stanley Cup. So there's big things happening with the league, and now these girls, they can say, you know, not just I want to play for Team Canada, but I want to play in the CWHL. So there's a lot of really great things happening.
Well, it looks like the future for women's hockey is bright with that amount of interest and the depth being created, and thanks to coaches as yourself leading these girls along the way. Really quickly, I want to talk about your experience on the Amazing Race Canada. Now, let's compare it to the level of competition at the Olympics. So what was the experience like for you? Was it more competitive, less competitive?
It was a different competitive. I mean, it's hard to compare the two experiences because they were so different, but it was really intense, and it looks intense on TV, but it's even more intense when you're actually
in the middle of it.
In the middle of it, yeah. And I don't think Spooner and I realized that going into the race, just how hard and how intense it was going to be. All the teams were so competitive, and it was just such an incredible experience. I mean, looking at the footage there from Normandy, having the opportunity to go there and to stand on Juno Beach, and it was such a humbling experience. And as a Canadian athlete, there's a lot of pride that comes along with, you know, wearing the maple leaf and being able to just stand there and be thankful for everything that they've done for us. It was incredible. So the race was awesome from start to finish.
Will we see you wear the maple leaf in 2018?
That's the goal.
Yes.
2018 is the goal, yeah.
Excellent. Looking forward to it, Meaghan. Thanks so much for stopping by. Always great to spend time with you. Meaghan Mikkelson, two-time Olympic gold medalist here in our studios this morning. And that brings